practices. After we settle in for a centering, integrating practice. So today this will be a class of the joints and glands and PrāṇaVāyu. And the PrāṇaVāyu, prana is the energy. That's a way of speaking of the vital life force in Sanskrit. The elan vital, and so we refer to it as prana. Good morning, come on in. And Vayu is the basically the flow of prana. So like a viaduct, you know, like a channeling of the prana. And of course, it's coming to us on our breath. We know that because the difference between a corpse and a living being is the breath.
The chi.
Yeah, the chi force, exactly. In China, we refer to it as the chi force. Yeah. And so our bodies, our mind bodies, really are the conduit of the prana, our experience of it. So today we will start with, once again, closing the eyes, sitting as tall as we can, letting the feeling sense of the breath arise in the nostrils, the sense of the dryness of the air as it enters the nostrils. Bring your entire focus to the breath and the way that it comes in the nostrils. It's a little dry feeling, perhaps, or maybe it feels moist to you. Maybe it feels cool. Maybe it feels warm. Do your best to feel the breath with the insides of your nostrils, and where you first notice the breath as it enters the nostrils. It's possible you can discover that there's a point where your upper lip joins your nostrils, where the septum of the nostrils is, that you can feel the breath there, maybe. It's called the frenulum of the lip. And notice the movement of the breath up the nostrils and into the space behind the eyes, in the center of the skull. Let your spine be as long and as tall and as straight as possible without exceeding your capacity. The prana at this point is directing us, guiding us to straighten out that channel, that viaduct. It's where our word way, the way of doing something, the pathway. Swami Shri Rama Shanti. And continue to breathe as we've been breathing. Letting the prana that's coming in on the breath lengthen the spine and flow in the body. Feel the movements of the breath and the feeling sense of the prana, the vital life force in all of the cells of the body, from the most subtle to the largest feeling sense of the body. And as you continue to breathe with this awareness, let us move with the prana so that when your next exhalation begins, let your head and your chin simply descend towards your chest. And like a rag doll, just let the relaxation happen in the neck muscles. And when the inhale comes, let it lengthen your spine and unfurl your head. Let your face begin to move towards the ceiling, opening the front side of your chin. And let your arms dangle and lift the heart. And as you exhale, let the head fold forward, let the chin fold forward, let the shoulders come forward, let the spine round itself towards the back of the chair as your face comes down towards your seat. And as you inhale, you unwind. You are like the letter C, like the capital letter C, that's getting unwound and straightened out as you inhale and your face and your chin come up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, the face and the chin start to descend and your spine rolls in, your shoulders roll in, your arms are just dangling. You're like a letter C, really forming the shape of the letter C. And as you inhale, the letter C begins to unwind itself, sort of turn itself inside out, sending your buttocks back towards the back of the chair. Your heart lifts, your face and your neck lift. And as you exhale, you roll in again, rolling the spine. So you're basically letting the prana is moving through your spine and it's unwinding your spine, lifting it upwards. Good morning. Hi, come on in. And you let it open up and expand. And then as it comes in, you roll in. And the breath can flow out through the mouth, but it's helpful to just let it flow through the nostrils. Maximum benefit will be achieved in this practice if you're able to breathe through the nostrils. But if they're blocked this morning, that's all right. Just keep working with it and gradually work towards keeping the lips lightly closed and just let the breath flow through the nostrils. On the next wave of the inhalation, let the spine unroll, lift the face up towards the ceiling, and then as you exhale, just simply let your head and chin, your face come down to their vertical position. Take the skull back a little, move the head side to side just a little, just small little swirls just to seat it there. And we'll go into exercise 2 for the head and the neck, which is the lowering of your ear towards your shoulder and keep the chin level. So as you exhale, the prana folds you over, perhaps the right ear towards the right shoulder, opening the left side of the neck. And as you inhale, you are straightened out again, meaning that your head, the crown of your head comes back up, your chin is level. Work on the transition so it's smooth, so that the prana on the exhalation folds your left ear over towards your left shoulder, opening your right side of your neck. Your arms arms are just dangling, doing nothing. Your face is relaxed. There is never any pauses. The breath is flowing continuously. The inhalation brings you up straight. And the exhalation, the prana in the exhalation takes your right ear or your left ear, whichever side you're on, down towards that same shoulder. And you open the other side. And as the inhalation comes, it straightens your spine up. So as before we were like the giant letter C, now we're like one of those palm kelps that grows on the rocks down next to the ocean in Patrick's Point. And as the surge of the sea comes from side to side, it takes the palm fronds, like our head, and the hair on our head, takes it up, and then takes it over to the side, just a surge motion with the surging of the prana, which is flowing in your breath. The inhalation is bringing you up straight, and the exhalation is taking you down to the side. And you're doing this for lengthening the muscles on the sides of the neck, and maybe you're getting a little into your rib cage as you do these. Your shoulders are relaxed as much as you can handle that within your capacity. You're always working within your capacity so that you don't get hurt. You stop whenever you need to. But you do this at least 6, 7, 8, 9 times, just opening the neck and the head from side to side, and feeling into the limits, feeling into your capacity, being ever so aware and mindful of what's happening in your body as you move with the prana. The prana is educating you and guiding you on a path, which is why we call it the PrāṇaVāyu, like viaduct. Wherever you are, let your inhalation bring you back up to your tallest position. Let the prana iron out the wrinkles along your spine, on your face, on your eyes. Bring your awareness into your hands and place them on your thighs now. And let the prana take you into lion pose, which is where you open your mouth, dilate the lips, stick out your tongue, open your eyes and look up through the tops of your eye sockets. Draw your ears back alongside your head. Draw your skin down towards your tailbone. Press down a little with your feet. Now relax everything. Relax your forehead, your torso. Just rest. Let the prana settle down. Really focus on sipping, just like you're sipping with a straw through your nostrils. Sip the air through your nostrils and savor the subtle quality of the energy that's in the air. The prana, and feel how it moves into your body, feel how it's expanding your belly when you breathe in, and how when it leaves your body there's a relaxation in your abdomen. Just like a bellows, your body is expanding and contracting with the breath, with the prana. And now, on the next inhalation, open your mouth, go into lion pose again, stick out your tongue, open your eyes wide, draw your ears back. And relax everything. I forget who it is that painted that picture. It's kind of a scary picture of a person with their face open and they're shrieking, and you see it on coffee cups and things like that these days. I think it's called the shriek or whatever, but when you go into the full version of lion pose, it's as if your heart is being lifted, your face is wide. It's a pretty horrific expression, and we want to involve our hands and our feet too, so place your palms down, spread your fingers energetically, spread your toes, really draw your heart forward, lengthen your spine, draw your shoulders down. You exhale deeply, fully, just like a tube of toothpaste, and inhale fully. Inhale fully. And then open your face and your eyes and exhale, pitch forward. Then relax and come on up slowly. So as you come up slowly. Now, that's quite an extreme practice, or so it would seem, but it's really quite remarkable that even though you expel the air like that, there's nobody's out of breath, nobody's panting, nobody has a panicked look on their faces. So it's a great affirmation that the practice is suitable and safe for you. But a little bit goes a long way, and it's very therapeutic. It's increasing the saliva in your mouth. It's increasing, really, it's like the Humboldt Bay, where the water comes in each tidal cycle and it brings in all of the fresh nutrients from the ocean. It circulates those through all of the organisms in the bay, and then it flushes out again to the sea. And so we're doing that in our lungs. We're like an estuary, the lower reaches of the lungs. We want to really cleanse and circulate the air in the prana there. So we'll do it one more time. Spread your hands, spread your toes, energize everything. Bring the heart forward, very active. Feel the kundalini, or the flow of electrical energy up and down your spine. Prepare by exhaling deeply first, completely like a tube of toothpaste. Then inhale completely. And go into the pose. Then relaxedly come on up. Good. Very nice. So the prana, we've ejected the prana upwards with this practice. Okay. Now let's do a little Kapalabhati, which is the Sanskrit word K-A-P-A-L, Kapal, B-H-A-T-I, Bhati. And it just means skull shining. So we're going to practice that for a moment by making the syllable H-A, just like this. Then relax. You can put your hand here, just so you feel what you're doing when you do. Relax. And watch that you're not too ambitious, especially if you are a type A personality. You'll want to, make this really big. You'll want to be like, okay, but it's not like that. So it's more subtle. Now close your lips.